Good morning, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Try Bonsai. It's your boy Bana, and today it was a toss-up between several different things that I have to do because I have a lot to do. As I mentioned before, we are into the rainy season, and like my good pal, let's say, plants, but trees on them like they're on steroids because they're growing vigorously, my friends. So, taking it one step at a time, and to be quite honest and to be fair, some of the things that I do may not necessarily be recorded because it's a lot to do and a little bit of time to do it, and you're trying to balance work and life, and right? So today what we're going to do, I put out a video asking about this cat's claw forest, and I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer in a short to get a closer view of it. And I put out a video asking about this cat's claw forest, and I have one of the trees, or a clump of trees, where it is veering out of the forest. As you can see my hand rubbing on it here, it is veering out of the forest, and it could be viewed as a distraction or I don't know, a difference. But based on some of the responses, and based on, at the end of the day, understanding it is up to my own artistic view, I've decided to take this particular clump of trees out of the forest. Right now, it was sunny and bright this morning, but then the weather changed. As I said, we into the rainy season, and the weather changed and rain fell and wet down. Gave the planting a good soaking. So with that, that ain't stopping me. I'm gonna do what I have to do anyway. We're gonna take this out and pot this up into a nice concrete pot that I got from my good friend Kenny Ali. Right, Kenny makes some really gorgeous pots, and we had to go up there and have a conversation with him. Thanks to Kenny, thanks to his son Gregory as well, too, for providing me with this pot. And making the pots, I went and I bought a couple pots, and I decided to paint the pot yellow. As a matter of fact, I painted all of them yellow. So we will see how it goes, right? So let me bring you guys in closer for a better look at this forest. Yeah. So my friends, this is the cat's claw forest that I did some time ago, some months ago, and it has taken off quite well. As you realize, they are in clumps, and these clumps, well, I did not try to separate them. They were originally in a rounded ceramic pot. Look, the pot there, just for a sense of scale, they were all into this one pot, real tight and well stuck together. And I was able to separate this. I had a bit of an accident. My recording device, which is my phone, fell and cracked. All kinds of adventure on that particular day. But anyways, I was able to take it apart and put it into this nice fiberglass shallow pot, and they've been doing quite well. They are in, as I said, they are in clumps. So you have this clump here, this singular one, this singular tree here, this clump here. But what is in question is this clump here with this nice mature tree veering out of the forest. So as I step back for you to get a better look at it, you can see that it is well out of the forest. Now, what I can do, as I said, I posed the question and a couple of people answered. Thank you so very much for responding. I am opting to take it out of the forest and put it as a singular solo entity in a nice yellow pot, because these cat's claw give you a nice yellow, kind of powdery looking flower, right? So without stalling or delaying too much before the rain comes again, because it might come down again. Let's get to work. As I said, rain fell, so the soil is good and well wet. How? But, not how, but you can see this thing coming out, because this particular species gives you roots quite quickly and spreads quite easily, and it's a fibrous kind of a root system. So let me get to work. Let me disco, as it is usually say. Alright? So my friends, first things first, before I delve into getting this separated from the rest, what I'm going to do is do a bit of cleanup or neatening up, because we have some really nice extending branches that have grown quite vigorously. Some are on average about 2 feet long or so, and I want to prune them back and try to encourage, set it off right. And once I'm finished with the pruning, then I'm going to tackle taking this out and potting this up. So let's move swiftly along with this project. Okie dokie. So I am finished with the pruning, and I dare not pick up the batch of things that I took off in fear of causing myself severe harm. But I'm finished with the pruning, and as I draw back into the cool to discuss the planting, I will now not attempt. Here's what it is I'm going to do. I am going to take this out of the pot and try to separate these from the rest. Put this in a separate pot. And I don't know if by disrupting this, if I need to look at this planting differently and bring the trees a bit closer together and change around the position of it. Because when you start something, you have a particular idea. Sometimes that idea evolves. And looking at it, it's a little... No, yes, it is letting air, and sorry for not finishing my sentence. Yes, it is letting light and air and whatnot in between, but it is still looking a smidgen sparse for me. And I don't know if it might look better a bit closer together, with a forest here or something of the sort, with landscape and whatnot. I don't know. So let's see how that goes. So first things first is to get, well, not to get it easily, coming out of the pot very easily, is to get these trees separated. So as you can see, this comes out rather easily, and it ain't smelling bad at all. You see how much roots, very vigorous, as I said. So what I'm going to try to do is to get this clump of trees separated from the rest, and I'm hoping that it would be easy work to get them separated. All right? And apart from separating this clump of trees from the rest, I'm hoping that it's not going to be too much work if I need to rearrange the entire forest. I hope it's not going to be too much work to rearrange the entire forest. Yeah? So my friends, it came apart easier than I thought, probably because it was in a shallower pot this time than the original pot it came in. Okay? And the entire forest is coming apart. So what I can do is to take the opportunity to rearrange them. So let's get to that. I've separated all of the trees. So now I get the opportunity to tentatively do a little bit of root work and make a nice rearrangement, or rearrange the trees and them how I want them. So my friends, a lot of time has been spent doing this composition, doing it and redoing it and doing it again, and oh my. Anywho's, so it might not look like much, but this is the pot, the concrete pot that I'm going to put this in. Now, there is a little bit of a hang up with this, and let me show you. The hang up is that how this grew in that rounded pot, this was bouncing that end. As a result, it doesn't really have any roots spreading on this side of it. All the roots are on this other side. And look at that, a little one came out. Oh my word. Anywho's, so ideally this would be the planting here with the rest of the pot there. Or I could look for a rounded pot to put it in. But I don't have another oval pot, which would have been ideal to really pick up the scope of this this planting. But say what, that's nothing. We're going with this as is, right? So I'm going to plant this and I'm going to bring this up for a little bit of height, exposing all of this here. And what I'll do a little bit of cutting, hopefully to encourage roots to come out on this side. So my friends, I just detangled the clump, and there's a very big stump here that I'm going to take the chance and take off. And with that, I took off. Oh wow. With that, I took off some roots. So the base is a lot flatter now. There's something else that I want to take off. Here. And as I have these two off, the root base for this is a lot flatter. Friends, I don't know how to plant this, you know. To be quite honest, I don't know how to treat with this. I am stumped here. I am very much stumped here. Can I straighten this? I think what I may have to do is straighten this or plant this at a different angle, hoping for yeah, change the angle. That is it, my friends. I'm gonna change the angle. So I'm gonna put a bit of, I don't know, I may have to apply some wire and try to straighten this and change this angle. So when we get to that, whew, quick decisions. I was busy talking away, and the recording device was not on. Anyways, what I was saying is that I am no expert at wiring, as you know, but I'm trying my best to apply some very heavy set copper wire in a bid to, over time, try to straighten this trunk. And considering that I have this option, I probably could have done that in the planting. But no bad breeze don't blow. According to my grandmother, she always used to say that everything does happen for a reason, and no bad breeze don't blow. So now that I've applied this, say I'm not an expert, I am winding it into some kind of straightness, and I'm trying my best to avoid getting any cat's claw pickers in my hand. So here is the main point, and I just broke this on camera. Yeah. I just broke the damn tree on camera. Okay. So I don't know that it would mend. I don't think that it would mend. It's not a ficus. So I have to take this wire off and start a new tree. Wow. Too much tension. Way too much tension. So if disappointed was a vision or an action, this would be it. I broke this stalwart tree that I honestly liked a lot. And the disappointment, the anger that I am feeling right now, the wanting to use all kinds of expletives is very real. And I don't know that this could be caught from a cutting. I could find out, I could try a thing and see where's the happens. But as it stands right now, my friends, I broke the top of the tree, and I am left with the base. Hopefully the roots catch on and they give me new growth. But holy wow, I'm disappointed. I'm really very disappointed and sad and upset and all kinds of things. I had the best of intention, and did I put too little wire? I don't think I was putting so much tension, but then again, hi caramba. Well, folks, I'm gonna end here because hey, I wanna say this happened, but it's the first time this has happened to me with a revered piece of material. And this is old material. Whew. Anywho's. So what I did, granted it's 4, and as it's not supposed to be even numbers, but at this point I just want them to survive. And when they survive in the little yellow pot, we will see what else we could do, and if I could get my hands on some more cat's claw seedlings or young trees to add to this. But this is what has happened. I mean, disappointment is a part of life, eh? It is a part of life, and sadness is a part of life as well. And I am sad. And the rain is coming just to add flavor to the sadness. And while I was wallowing in my disappointment, my wife was in the back singing a tune called Ease the Tension. Oh my word. Anyways, my friends, thank you so very, very much for joining me here on Try Bonsai. It's your boy Banner. As you can see, I am not immune to errors and mistakes and disappointments. It's part of the thing, and I just suffered a disappointment. But thank you for coming along with me on this journey. I'd love to see your comments on this and what I could have done differently. You know, granted, I don't have raffia, so just putting that out there. I don't have raffia, and I'm not an expert at wiring. Anyways, moving past that, again, thank you so very, very much for joining me. If you know anyone that would benefit from what I do on this journey, encourage them to join. Come on along. Let's go through this journey together and all the varying happy parts of it, as well as the losses. You know, continue to like. As I said, encourage more people to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, now is a good time to do so. Share, as I said, and of course, I look forward to your comments. Please drop your comments. This is, for now, the finished job with regards to the forest. So, I'll go see you later. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.